Well, I'm gonna try to lighten up some space before we continue our exploration. So, we are fusing away Phoenix and Floros in order to fuse Take Minakata.
Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
Now, this one's a pretty easy one of what I want to pass down. I want Freya, I want Aha, Defense Master, which is always good, and Tarunda because, well, yeah, Tarunda.
Its power will be nothing unusual.
If I can find a persona that has Secunda, that would be pretty nice, but we'll go with that for now.
Then let us begin.
Another persona is ours. And why the hell not? Because we're already on a roll. So we are fusing away Satanta and Sudama in order to fuse Onzu.
Choose the inherited skills.
This one's a little bit more trickier to decide what I want to pass down, but I'm gonna pass down Magaru. I could just effectively make another Mona if I really wanted to. But I'll take Defense Master, just because having multiple personas that I could have out at any given time to give me a Rakukaja would be super nice. And we'll go with Baisudi. Sure.
It will receive some new now for a rebirth.
Even though his specialty is in physical attacks, having Assault Dive is very helpful regardless. Ooh, but next is Dekaja. That is also going to be helpful. What's up, everyone? This is Destroyer229, and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 5. Last time, we continued to make our way through Mementos as we continued to go through all the different requests that we had gotten. We are officially done with all of the requests, but since we are still, well, nearing the bottom of where we could potentially go, we're continuing our exploration just to earn a little bit more extra experience, some extra money, maybe a couple extra personas, as well as reaching the bottom of this area. Unfortunately, I still don't have any sort of history lesson to tell, but that'll be for the next time we head on into the metaverse. Instead, we're just gonna get in some fights.
Do not move a
That was
muscle.
incredible,
You know, for how many times we fought this thing as a boss, I'm surprised we don't actually have him. But we'll see what we do with a gloomy nature.
Whatever. Oh, right.
Nobody.
Oh, right.
I suppose so.
No shit. Oh yeah.
Hey, it actually worked! I'm surprised.
I am now.
But now we get Suiki. I am now really glad I did all those persona fusions.
You've got a new
I mean, it was only
Joker.
2, but still, 2 persona fusions is still 2 extra spaces for me to get some new personas. That means stuff that I don't have to fuse for later. Yay! Okay. Alright, and into the depths we go. Wow, I'm surprised I'm not seeing any items, but there is another shadow for me to beat up. Have I mentioned how much I love the accessory that I have? Because I really love this accessory. Makes it so I don't have to use up all my different SP recovery items. It's nice.
Alright.
I mean, anyone who knows me and, oh boy. Anyone who knows me and how I play Persona knows how much I love using magic. So, yeah, like I mentioned, I really should have bought this accessory before heading on over to Kanashiro's palace. But even afterwards, it's still super nice.
This road's so bumpy. I can feel it. The tender touch of a soft butt.
Mona, stop being creepy.
Shadow
There's
spotted.
an anime. It's just a regular enemy. I mean, it would be nice to get into more fights, but I'm also kind of wanting to be done with mementos.
These clothes are actually pretty easy to move in.
And comfortable, too. They would make the perfect casual wear.
I'm not sure casual wear is exactly... Ah, man, I went back to the beginning. Casual wear isn't exactly what I would picture this be.
I'm feeling great. Let's grab lots of loot today.
When you're feeling good, exploring this place goes good too.
At the very least, I don't necessarily need to... Ooh.
A treasure chest.
Good thing I
don't we
doubled
crack it
back. This is what I was saving my lockpicks for. What do I get? What do I get? What do I get? A Gygus vest. Ooh. Like I was saying, sometimes it's great having those guys just talk because whenever I don't have a history lesson, that's not exactly a bad thing. That is really nice. Hell yeah. I already have that for Skull, so I'll give the plate vest to Fox. Still have yet to get... Still need to change out Queen's stuff. But whatever. Anyway, yeah. Like, I don't mind having the party members talk whenever I don't really have anything to talk about.
My life's actually fulfilling now.
Fulfillment. Yes, I think I feel the same.
It's just whenever I do have anything to say, I wish I could toggle them off. But having a little extra commentary from them, it's not a bad thing. Anyway, we continue to press onwards in order to get more loot and fight more dudes. And this has absolutely nothing. Great. I mean, sometimes it's not necessarily, like, completely empty. I know sometimes you can find false walls within
Riding in
mementos.
here for so long, I feel like dozing off.
Is that why your head was bobbing just now?
Uh-oh. Ooh, wow, lots of level ups. I mean, no new skills.
Alright. I could have handled that myself.
No, you couldn't. You needed a psychokinetic skill to deal with those. Although if Mona had said, "Oh God!"
Okay.
Phew, well, that could have gone worse.
Alright, let's get going.
What was I talking about? I completely forget because I was just fighting a super powerful shadow. No, well, whatever. I guess we just continue onward and fight even more shadows.
On to the next triumph.
Yeah! Victory!
Well, that's what I get for trying to be greedy. Got 3,000 yen from him. Tried stealing again, and then Skull almost got killed. But at least I can get Tenterafu. I mean, I'm finding better benefits to utilizing, these status ailment moves, but I don't think Tenterafu is gonna be super nice. Ambient Aid. Greatly increases success rates of ailments during different, mementos variants. That's interesting. Would have been nice for Tenterafu, but I also don't really care.
Well, that's that.
My exploration doesn't usually revolve around those types of, those types of seasonal variants. And I have mentioned that before, that Mementos does change a bit whenever you have those types of seasons, like those heavy rain things that we've seen recently. But like I said, I don't necessarily rely on them.
Okay.
But, I mean, it is there. Ah, perfect. Let's keep pressing onward, then. Thank God. To be honest, like, I've been getting a lot of good stuff, but I'm kind of wanting to move on.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a shame that whenever I don't have any sort of history lesson planned.
Alright.
I mean, it is part of the reason why I established the history lessons to begin with. Gave me something to talk about during Tartarus trips. So that way they weren't all boring. And it's a... Really? Just a dead end. Oh, well, that's disappointing.
If you want, Panther, we could, go on an evening stroll together sometime?
Oh, that sounds nice. Do you take Mona on walks too, Joker?
Aw, poor Mona.
Knocking shadows out with your persona feels great. Refreshing.
Don't forget about your weaknesses too, okay?
Yes, you've been killed almost twice. No, God!
Let's hurry ahead.
Okay, you wanna know what a BS move is? That you can't use... Like, you can't be part of an all-out attack if you're suffering under any sort of status ailment. Unfortunately, even when you're good in combat, that still applies. Because Mona was burned, and I couldn't even use a baton pass. Let alone using an all-out attack. That was some serious BS right there. Okay, and... girls are pretty much out of SP, to be honest. But I should be alright. We're almost done with this exploration. All we need to do is find the stairs, and we should be good. There's a shadow over this way. Yeah. I'm not gonna take any chances this time, because I figured that he would have turned around. But no, I had to be impatient. Alright, we're good. Let's kill him.
Okay.
So it shouldn't be too much longer now before we reach the end of this. Oh, now the enemy's right there. Oh, back is turned. And through the magic door, we have the stairs! Yeah, I figured that'd be the stairs. There wasn't really too much other places that it could be. Unless it extended further. Alright. And now we've made it to the... well, the deepest portion that we can go. As we approach this wall, you see that, unlike the other ones, it won't open. Just like what happened on our first encounter into Mementos. I've only just realized. Anyway, we are now barred from heading any deeper into Mementos until we complete the next story beat. Which means, for our intents and purposes, we are done here. We've accomplished all of our different requests. Whoops. And we have reached the lowest portion that we can go. So, with that taken care of, we are going to call it a day for Mementos. We're not ending things off here. Dear God, no. We've barely done anything today. However, we are just going to continue pressing onward. I mean, after all, Exams begin pretty soon, in like 2 days. So that still gives us a little bit extra time to study. Not exactly a whole lot though. However, with our business concluded, we're going to return to the real world. And just like the other palaces, we also get an overview for Mementos, including different shadows that we've taken down, finding the waiting rooms, and reaching new areas. We got a lot done. And we've certainly got, well, opened up a lot of new doors. But we're not gonna head back to Mementos for quite some time.
Ah, you're back.
Oh, yeah. Finals are coming up. By the way, wait a minute. How did you know about that?
Where have you been searching all along, confessing while alone without the clue.
Also, there was probably some soda left on the table, so Ryuji was here. Damn it, Ryuji! Anyway, there's not exactly anything we can do this evening. Since we did just come from the metaverse, we won't have access to our evenings. As soon as I get access to a car. Still, that's weird. Another restaurant chain that's in the news? That's odd. Why are there so many of those incidents? Well, anyway, not like it matters. We are exhausted.
Hey,
So we are going to get a good night's sleep and enjoy our last day of freedom before exams. Yay!
Are they in both face and mind, all free for you to draw?
aren't the Phantom Thieves amazing?
It's not blackmail, but I don't like other people would understand what we do.
My hope rests with the Phantom Thieves.
of us is certainly better than it has been. That's good, I think.
Quiet down.
Yes?
Do you know the answer?
Bird alive during the Sengoku period. Ah, we just went over this a couple episodes ago. It's me now. That would be Ishikawa Goemon.
This is it.
Correct.
It is interesting when you think that similar motifs travel across cultures and develop independently
Nice
of one
going.
another. History's fun. But we get an extra point to our knowledge. Not that it got up to rank 4, but oh well.
Yep.
I know. Well, it is weird because I know there's documents showing that Goemon actually existed, but there are a lot of specific details that are clouded in myth. Yeah. So what exactly are we doing today? Actually, I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing today. Today, I was initially planning on doing, well, fulfilling a flag for one of our confidants. However, that changed because I moved a lot of things around. I don't have the requirements to do that, and even if I did, this was for a Mementos trip that I had originally planned to do a little bit later. So, I am not entirely sure what it is that I want to do. It sounds like Makoto wants to study. So if I wanted knowledge, I could do that. Or I could hang out with Ryuji. That is also something I could do. Let's see. So we could hang out with Ryuji. We could hang out with Yusuke. Or we could take a look at Takemi. I am actually not sure what it is that I want to do. Let's see, today is Tuesday. I don't think there's any special events going around town that would be of particular importance. So what I think I'm going to be doing today is do what I was intending on doing the previous day that I then substituted for a Mementos trip. And that would be heading on over to the diner. I mean, it is still going to be pretty crowded, so that's not exactly going to help us with that bonus point to knowledge. But, at the very least, we can still increase our knowledge a little bit and get an extra boost to our charm, because we still need to boost that up. So we are once again going to order a fruity.
Wow.
Alright. Go ahead and study for a bit. And get us some more stat boosts. Yeah, not quite enough for charm.
Hey.
But I get a couple extra points too. Wow! Ranku up! I was not anticipating actually reaching rank 4 knowledge. Cool! I'm glad I went and did this.
All right.
We are now encyclopedic. Awesome!
Wanna head back?
Cool, my arbitrary goal of reaching rank 4 knowledge. I got it. Oh, that's a good day right there.
Ah, you're back.
Interesting. Oh my god, why do we have 6 messages? Oh! Okay, that's why we have 6 freaking messages, because we got a lot of things from Mishima. Basically telling us that we completed those different quests. Which also reminds me, I need to do something really quick. Well, whatever. I can focus on about that another time. Anyway, let's take a look at some of these things that Mishima sent us. It was definitely the work of the Phantom Thieves.
Yeah.
So we did hear about that other bully, so we should have a look on that when we get the chance. But now we can look at Mishima's second thing. She treated us like pigs.
Yeah.
Let's hope so. Probably not, but who knows. Anyway, onwards to the third thing that Mishima sent us.
Yeah.
And we can actually take a look at that once we get free reign, which we won't have for a while thanks to exams. Anyway, onwards to something a little bit different.
Have to see me, just a cage of bones. There's nothing inside. Will it unleash me, burning down the walls? Is there a way for me to break? I'm a sharpshooter at post masquerade.
if he's had a true change of heart, I'm sure they can still reconcile.
Yeah.
Yeah, all's well that ends well. And then our last two are just either studying with Ryuji or going and hanging out with Oya, which we're not gonna do. So what exactly are we going to be doing today? Well, first things first, I'm going to head on over to Shibuya and sell off some of the stuff that we got, because we grabbed a lot of stuff while in Mementos. And we still don't have the guts to do this.
Come on.
So we currently have 188,500 yen, plus an extra 33,000 from all the treasures that we got. So we are looking pretty good. Plus there's a few extra things that we can sell as well.
I guess that's fine.
I won't sell exactly everything.
You should be grateful.
However, there's just a lot of stuff that we can
Guess that's
potentially
fine.
just get rid of
You should be grateful.
and get even more money. I think that's good for now. I don't need to
come
buy
again?
anything at the moment. Plus, I learned my lesson from last time, and I'm not going to buy anything until I am immediately going to head on into the next palace. Whenever that is. So yeah, lesson learned. Alright, so with everything sold, what exactly are we going to be doing today? Well, this evening, we are going to do something a little bit different. We are going to head on over to Kanda. This is essentially where a church is located where that shogi player usually hangs out. So the church, while it is a place that you can visit on your own, there's not really a whole lot to do here. We can go and talk to the priest that's here. So, what the church can do is that if you, say, forgot a skill but then realize that you actually kind of need it, like, let's say that I wanted On to learn Tenterafu. I chose not to learn it, but let's say that I changed my mind on that. You can head on over to the confessional here, and you can have your party members relearn a skill that they had once forgotten. However, as the game plainly puts it, time will pass. So this does take up your time if you want to relearn a skill. So the option is there for you, but there are much better ways for you to spend your time. So you still want to choose what skills you want to get rid of wisely. Except we will never use it. However, the reason that we are actually here concerns that shogi girl. And wouldn't you know it, she's right here today.
Hey, hey!
Togo-san?
What?
Now this is actually important because in order to actually talk to Hifumi, you need to have at least rank 3 charm. This isn't the reason why I've been trying to raise up charm so much. There's a different reason why I'm trying to do that. But having rank 3 charm will at least have us to do this. So while I still don't have access to that other thing I've been trying to do, I can at least do this. Playing shogi by yourself? A very tactical approach in finding new strategies. I mean, despite what everyone's been saying, that would be useful. If we can come up with different strategies based off of shogi, that could give us an edge in battle against shadows. Maybe we can learn a thing or two from her. Togo-san, if you don't mind, could you teach me how to play?
Yes? Can I help you?
Can you teach me how to play shogi?
Huh? You don't necessarily have to learn from me, you know. There are other options, such as playing online.
Please?
Sorry. I just can't. Well then. So, you like shogi?
Well, sure. I've heard a lot of good things about you, and I wanted to pick up a few things. Figured it'd be best to ask you in person.
Like me? You're a bit strange, but thank you.
You're very welcome.
Okay, just a quick game then. 20 seconds per move, if that's alright with you.
Sure. Fine with me.
I'll start. So this is your skill level, huh? The dragon which governs the blue sky has fallen into my hands. How do you intend to survive this? Check. It's checkmate no matter how you look at it. Please concede.
Please, I can still keep going.
To concede is an act of admitting that you have lost with grace. If you aspire to become a shogi player, I recommend that you take your study of the game to heart. Thank you for playing. Well then, that will be all for today. If it's alright with you, may I request another match sometime?
Really?
I feel a gambler's spirit emanating from you. Which is strange, since your style of play is that of a complete novice.
Well, you're not wrong there. Although, you seemed like a completely different person when we were playing.
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. However, I will instruct you under one condition.
And that is?
You become my playing partner so that I can research new moves. Is that agreeable?
Fine by me. Bring it on.
That's precious. Well then, it's a deal. I'll teach you how to play, and you'll assist me with my new moves.
We have a deal then.
I think that quite advanced strategies are necessary to succeed at that many criminal acts. And yours weren't by the wit of an amateur. You had a professional who regularly deals with such tactics. You have an idea on who that is, don't you?
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the star persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Thus we've obtained a new confidant with Hifumi Togo. That of the Star Arcana. So, what's very interesting about Hifumi's confidant is the fact that what she allows us to do is that she will grant us different tactics that we can utilize in battle. So for instance, our first ability is Koma Sabaki, which allows us to swap out a party member when it is our turn. Think about that for a minute. We can swap out one of our party members with someone from the backup party. That is pretty helpful, and just, it does something that I think is really good with RPGs in general, in that they make you use your entire party, and they encourage you to utilize your entire party. Unlike other Persona games in which you kind of just stuck with a main party and just dealt with it. At least that's how I usually played it. That way you're not just wasting time trying to train up your other party members. Alright. Hifumi is definitely a confidant that you want to prioritize. Her abilities are incredibly helpful to you in battle, and while maybe not as good as, say, Kawakami, are definitely still incredibly useful and is one that you should absolutely prioritize above some other confidants. So, make time for Hifumi. She's gonna be helpful.
Okay, let's end here for today. I shall see you again if the fates allow.
I'll see you then. So by spending our time with Hifumi, we do gain some extra knowledge. So if we weren't already rank 4, this could have definitely helped. I mean, it's a single point, but hey, we're not completely maxed out in knowledge yet, so that will still be helpful. Alright. Although I got completely trounced. Then again, I should have expected much from a pro. However, the fateful day has arrived. Okay, so we have a shogi piece, huh? Which of these phrases has its origins in shogi piece? That would be Novel Riche. Why is treble clef there?
Ooh, we can do this!
That's a question on day 1, okay. Why did Ishikawa Goemon become a popular subject after his death? Oh, this could have been the best essay question I could have hoped for. Gentleman Thief. Toyotomi Hideyoshi. Was boiled alive in front of a Buddhist temple.
Yep.
Hell yeah!
Ah, give it up.
Alright, that's day 1. Still got a couple more days to go, though. Onwards to day 2.
Now, everyone.
Which of the following statements are true of this organism? Oh yeah, that's right. It's a king crab, but it's not actually related to crabs.
Ooh, we can do this.
What is said to be the reason why people began dreaming in color? Oh, this one was from a while ago. But that was because of TV.
Ooh, we can do this.
Time for day 3.
Let's get started.
Which of these was made using the silver ratio? Ooh, another one that was from a while ago. That would be B4 size paper.
Ooh, we can do this.
Define sin and antithesis. The Greek root words for synthesthesia. Oh, this one's interesting. But that would be together and senses.
Ooh, we can do this.
Hell yeah. Now for the final day.
Nice.
All those extra points to knowledge are paying off.
Hey.
Well, I think I know where to look to find your grades.
Uh-huh.
You're both hopeless.
wait.
True.
But
Yeah, I mean, we just finished with exams. We need more time to think about this.
Yeah!
Well, as long as it's not studying.
Now for the weather.
Hmm? Ooh, that does not sound good.
Where have you been?
I hope that doesn't interfere with the fireworks.
Ah, you're back.
Facing twilight loneliness, without a clue, without a sign, without grasping it.
Well,
The real
I really hope that doesn't interfere. I mean, that's when our celebration is supposed to be. But at any rate, exams are over! Woo! Even after spent all your time studying, it's always a relief when exams are over. But with such a trial that is now completed, we are going to go ahead and call it a day here. So, next time on Let's Play Persona 5. Our celebration is just in a couple of days. Hopefully the weather permits us to actually have our celebration. But with exams over, we can now focus on something more important. Even more important than even just the celebration. And that is our next target. We're still just kind of letting things cool down a little bit after Kanashiro's fallout. But people are talking about the Phantom Thieves. Which is good because that means more people believe in us, and that means we should be hearing more stuff on the aficionado website. Hopefully we'll be able to help even more people out, or at the very least give them the courage to help themselves out. That would be the best circumstance. But regardless, next order of business is the Fireworks Festival. Until next time, everyone, take care.